Shalom. This is the brother Yeshaya from the GMS Charlotte camp, coming at you again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Racha HaKodash. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth in truth, righteousness, and sincerity. To you I say Shalom. The title of this lesson is going to be The World Has Nothing for Us. And we're going to go ahead and jump right in, starting off with 1 John 2:15. It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." So there's a question you got to pose to yourself. What's your priority? You know, the love of the world or the love of the Father? You know, continuing in the ways of this world, or seeking salvation? You know, what's more important? That's a question you got to pose yourself, you know. Like that precept says, you know, examine yourself. Let me get that. I know it's in 2 Corinthians, but let me see. I'm not really exactly sure where it's at. Yeah, 2 Corinthians 13:5. It says, "Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates?" Right, man. So daily, man, you gotta be examining yourself, seeing if you're in the faith, seeing if your mind is right, seeing if you're in the right mindset. Because no one is exempt from getting demons put on them. Right? You gotta constantly check yourself. We're going back to 1 John 2:15. It says, I'm gonna read it again. "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world." Right, man. Love nothing in this world. If any man love the world, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Right, man. If you're still trying to attach yourself to the society, if you're still trying to seek validation from these people, from the world, ultimately you ain't reborn. You're still part of this world. Right? You haven't been cleansed yet. You know, you gotta be a new man once you come to this thing. Not continue being the same old dude. Verse 16. "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever." See, because everything in this world, man, is going to be melted down. It's all going to be done away with. It's all going to pass away. And if you attach yourself to this society, to this world, you're going to pass away right along with it. But those that take heed to the will of the Most High, who repent, who are reborn in Yahweh Shai, it says, he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. Because ultimately, they ain't going to partake of the second death. Right? They're going to receive immortality. Because it is written that there's going to be some that ain't going to see death. There's some out here right now that are destined to be delivered and not die. And they're going to be transformed. They're going to get, like it says in, I forget where it is. Pretty much in the twinkling of an eye. Let me see. First Corinthians 15 and 52, it says, in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. Right, so at the last moment, man, in the blink of an eye, in the twinkling of an eye, right, we're going to be delivered. Lord willing, we'll be part of that number. While we're getting beamed up, we're going to be transformed, receive them immortal bodies. And those that are left here, in America, they're going to be destroyed. They're going to pass away. Just like everything else that's left here on the earth. Salakia. Because this place has got, like the title of this lesson, this place has nothing for us. This place has got nothing for us. So we got to detach from this place. Right? As we're going to read in Micah 2 and 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Right? We got to rise up, man. We got to wake up to the fact that, hey, we are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And we got to depart from the ways of this place. We got to have a renewed mind. 'Cause that's where it starts, in your mind. Right? Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. This place is polluted, man. Why are you going to try to get your riches on this side of the world whenever it's all polluted? It all has a caveat. It all has strings attached to it. It says, it shall destroy you even with the sword destruction. Right? And that's that destruction that I was talking about. That nuclear destruction. Because ultimately, that's what's going to happen to all these people that partake in the ways of Babylon. That depend on Babylon. That seek validation from this place. That love this place. Right? So from here, let me get Matthew chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Right? Don't lay yourselves up treasures, man, here in America. Corruptible treasures where, you know, where it rusts, right? Where thieves can come in and steal it. You know, everything you got here can be taken away. Verse 20. But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal. Because in the kingdom, we're going to be up top. We're going to be on top. We're going to be at peace. Ain't no one going to mess with us. So why not, you know, build up your treasures up in heaven? Because those treasures are going to be everlasting. They're going to be forever. Nobody's going to be able to take it away from you. But here in America, man, you're not sure of nothing. You know, Jake, you're still under the curses, man. This is the valley of the shadow of death. How you going to try to establish yourself in the valley of the shadow of death? How you going to try to find a comfort zone in this place? You got to be seeking for a new world. You got to be seeking for something better. I'm going to read this again. Matthew 6:20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So where's your heart at, Jake? Is it here on earth? Are you trying to be, you know, a rapper, a superstar, NBA player, NFL player, you know, FIFA player? You know, what's your goal? Where's your heart at? Because if your heart is set on those things here on earth, man, you're gonna, like I said, like it says in Micah 2:10, man, you're gonna be destroyed with the sword destruction. You know, but if you lay your heart upon things in heaven, hey, you have the opportunity of salvation, man. You have the opportunity of getting delivered and being called the Son of God, being set up as a king in the world to come, in the kingdom to come. Because you best believe, man, it's coming, and it's coming quick. Yahweh Shai is fastly approaching. We see the times that we're living in. You know? So from here, let's get Colossians 3. And I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, If ye then be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. Set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. Exactly what I was saying, man. Set your things on things above. Set your things on salvation. Set your things in the kingdom. Be kingdom minded. Don't try to receive your inheritance on this side alongside with Esau. Because Esau and his kingdom is going to be taken down. And you're going to be taken down too if you don't get right. You're going to receive that same reward Esau is going to receive. So it says, verse 2, set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. So you got to depart. Depart from America. Right? Because this is not our rest, man. This ain't the time for us to be getting comfortable. This ain't the time for us to be, trying to seek peace and safety. You got a lot of our people, the sellouts of our people, leading our people into the wrong mindset. You got to know that's the wrong mindset to be in. There ain't no benefit coming from that. Even though it might look like on this side, you got a little bit of riches. You're wearing your designer clothes. You got your Lambos and whatnot. Well, all that is going to benefit you whenever society crumbles. That dollar bill that you hold so much trust in loses its value. And that day you're going to be regretting. You're going to be wishing that you listen to the men of the Lord and you turn to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. Because check this out. We're going to go to 2 Peter 3:10. It says, but the day of Yahweh, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. So to a lot of people, the Most High is going to come by surprise. He ain't gonna knock. He ain't gonna ring the doorbell. He ain't gonna call and tell you ahead of time. Nah, he's gonna come like a thief. He's gonna come like a thief in the night, unexpectedly. It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. And I'm saying, he's gonna come unexpectedly to those that ain't watching, that ain't listening to the word, that can't see what time and season they're living in. Right? Continuing on, it says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Right? This is going into the, thermonuclear destruction of Babylon the Great, also called Sodom, or spiritually called Sodom, and Egypt. Because look at the works that's done in here, man. It's the exact same works that has been done from Egypt and Sodom and Babylon. That's why this is called Babylon the Great. America the Great, right? They like to boast how this is the greatest kingdom that has ever existed, the most powerful, and that's never going down. But we're going to see about that. The scriptures say, this bitch is going to go down in 1 hour. Yahweh Shai is going to make sure of that. Verse 11, it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness. So knowing that all this is going to come to pass, everything the prophets have been saying, Jacob's trouble, famine, death, plagues, wars, and ultimately, you know, that cleansing fire. You know, what manner of persons are you to be? How should you conduct yourself in these times, man? You should be repenting, getting right with the Lord. It says, in all holy conversation and godliness. We should be setting our hearts and our minds to things above, man, to the kingdom that's coming. Verse 12, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High. That's what we're looking for, man. We're looking for the return of Yahushua. We're hastening that day. We want this day to come. Because the men of the Lord are tired of this place. We're tired. We're fed up. We're fed up with having to deal with having to see moles running around, doing whatever they want. We're tired of seeing these women being rebellious. These women and their wicked ass little demon children. We're tired of seeing Jake being rebellious against the Most High, holding us back. We're tired of living in the situation, in this condition that we're in. We're still under Esau, man. We're still in captivity. And Jake wants to continue in it. That's why the scripture says, you know, go ye and mark them that sigh and that cry. Instead of mark upon them that sigh and that cry. For all the abominations that be done therein. Who's those that sighing and crying? The elect. Because this ain't our place. This is not our rest, man. We're vexed continually for all the works that's done in this place, for what's going on, for what we see. How can you be comfortable in a place where all they do is oppress you, constantly trying to destroy you? Esau's out here out to get you. All kinds of kidnappings, missing people, all kinds of killings. They're killing Jake left and right, multiple ways. Yet Jake is happy here. This shit don't make no sense, man. But because 2/3 of Jake wants to align themselves with this world and tries to seek, you know, a place, tries to, you know, group themselves with this world, they gotta be destroyed, right? So I'm gonna read verse 12 again. Looking forward and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. And that's what we gotta look for, man. Like I said, this world has got nothing for us. It never did. Look at all this time that Jake has been living here, so-called free in America. What has it done for y'all? Every time Jake gets shut down, every time Esau finds ways for y'all to, destroy yourselves. One major thing was the whole crack epidemic. Esau knew how Jake is, so what they do, they put crack on the streets, they put guns, on the corners, and they just let y'all have at it. And then it became a snare because then they started locking people up. So it was like a double whammy. They got people attached to these drugs, and then those that were selling it were getting arrested. Another way to keep y'all under bondage. And then they promote this lifestyle to y'all in these movies, music, anything that Jake is involved in, anything that Jake is that takes in as entertainment. They put this into those uh, or I guess you could say into that media. To keep y'all constantly in this mindset of, this is cool. This is the way that we're supposed to be, living. And now they got this whole mode shit, pushing it upon Jake heavily. And a lot of Jake is taking this shit in. But it all goes back to, what are your priorities, man? Is your priority to seek validation from the world, or is your priority, salvation? That's a question you got to pose yourself, right? So from here, let's go to let's go to well, actually, let me finish my point on this. Revelation, not Revelation, what am I saying? 2 Peter 3:13, it says, "Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness." And that's what we're hoping for, man. We're looking and hastening for the day of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, so we can receive the kingdom. That's where we're going to receive our reward, man. That's where we're going to be safe. Not here. Like I mentioned earlier, we're still under the curses here. In the kingdom, we're going to be perfect. We're going to have the laws written in our inward parts. We're never going to go off. We're going to have everything we ever wanted. We're going to have spiritual power, man. Everything. Who don't want that? To a lot of Jake, they think this is a fantasy. They think this is a mythological book. No, it's not. It's factual. This is going to pass. This is going to come to pass, whether you believe it or not. The thing is, what side are you going to be on? Are you going to be on the side that believes, or are you going to be on the side that disbelieves? Because it's going to be a reward for both sides. You know. But let me go to Revelation 12 and verse 11. It says, "And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death." right? So the elect, man, they, like I mentioned earlier, man, but, Lord willing, we'll be part of that number. We hate our lives here. We understand that this place has got nothing for us. It's always been a cesspool. It's always been a place for our punishment. Just because, this horde likes to, I'm talking about America, likes to portray itself as being sweet, being nice, beautiful. But inwardly, man, she's got all kinds of diseases. Giving motherfuckers AIDS and shit. All those that partake in America, man, has been fucked over. You think she's loyal to you. You think she's for you. She's down for you. Nah, man, she don't give a shit. Sleeping with multiple partners at the same time. Not giving a fuck. Right? But it says, Revelation 12 and 11, and they love not their lives unto death. Because we know this ain't our rest here, man. We know this is the land of our captivity. That's why we're out here on the highways and byways, man. That's why we're pushing this word, making these videos. Because we want to be accounted worthy of deliverance. We want to be accounted worthy of the kingdom. Shit, we want to be the first ones on the go round, man. We want to be part of that number, man. The elect. Putting our foots up Esau's ass and these heathen, establishing the kingdom right alongside Yahushua. Because ultimately, there's going to be a division between the elect and the 2/3 in the kingdom. There's going to be an order, and the elect are going to be, the high echelon. While 2/3 are going to be, they're going to be living good. They're still going to partake of the blessings. They're still going to be perfect. But the elect are going to be the top of the top, What they say, the creme de la creme, right? So from here, let's go to John 15 and verse 19. Salakia. John 15 and 19. If ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. That's right. So the world hate us, man, because we departed from it. So expect that. Expect the world to hate us. Expect all these, 2/3 niggas. Expect the heathens. Expect Esau, which he hates you anyway, and the heathens hate you anyway. So why are you going to try to seek their love? 2/3, they ain't going to accept us. And that's fine with us, man. We don't care. All that matters is that the Most High accepts us. That's what matters. We'll be an enemy. We'll be y'all's enemy. As long as Yahweh Bashimi Yahushua is by our side, man, that's all we need. Ultimately, man, fuck 2/3. right? Because they're holding us back. We're over here seeking greatness. We're seeking for the kingdom to come. We're seeking for righteousness. And Jake wants to continue in wickedness. They want to drag us down with them. Just like that saying in the from the from the TV show The Boondocks. You know, niggas are just like a bucket of crabs. You know, trying to pull each other down. They ain't trying to let not one of them escape. They start seeing one get out. Here comes another crab pulling him down. That's all Jake is. That's all niggas do, man. That's all 2/3 are. A bucket of crabs trying to pull us down with them. But this is I'm gonna read this again. John 15:19. If you were of the world, the world would love his own, right? So if you were of the world, hey, the world will accept you. You'll be accepted as, as a brother to them. It says, but because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. So the Most High chose us, man. Many are called, but few are chosen. The elect are chosen. Like we say all the time, man, we call ourselves the hopeful elect because we hope that we're part of that number. Because we don't know who are the elect. Like brothers make mention all the time. The only time we're gonna know, the moment we know we're part of the elect is whenever we are sitting right alongside Yahweh Shai in the chariots. Not before then. Right? Like it says in the scriptures. He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Right? So from here, let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 2 and verse 33. It says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. Right, man? Why are you trimming your ways to seek love? Why are you trying to make, this truth, world friendly? You can't make this truth world friendly. This ain't for everybody. This is only for the elect. So why are you going to bend over backwards to try to, seek validation from 2/3? They're going to hate you anyway. If you're part of this, if you're part of the truth, if you're, you know, alongside Yahweh Shai, you can't be, friends with the world, man. Like I just read. Like I just read in John 15. If you're not bringing, uh, uh, if you're not coming with the doctrine of the world's not gonna like you, man. The world's gonna hate you. You're not gonna get no love from the world. So don't be trimming your ways just to seek validation, just to seek love, just to seek approval from these wicked ass people. Let's go to this. And I'm gonna close it out with this one. This is James 4, In verse 4 it says, Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Let's look up that word enmity. So the friendship of the world is enmity. It's like, can't even say it. Enmity with the Most High. It says hostility by implication, a reason for opposition, enmity, hatred. Let me see what else. I hate it when it says this. It just says the same word. Like that's gonna elaborate, on what it means. But pretty much right here it says it. By implication, a reason for opposition, enmity, hatred. Right? So this is opposite to what the Most High wants. So you're in opposition with the Most High if you're in league with the world, if you're, alongside with the world. If you choose the world, you're in opposition against the Most High. James 4:4. I'm going to read it again. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy, or is the enemy of the Most High. So if you're buddy with this world, man, you're an enemy. Clearly states it, man. Clearly states it. You're an enemy unto the Most High. And the Most High is going to treat you like an enemy. Right? So like I said, man, the topic of this lesson, man, the world has nothing for us, man. This place is polluted and will destroy you with a sword of destruction, like it says in Micah 2:10. Being in league with the world is going to lead you nowhere but to death. And us that know this, we're trying to separate ourselves as much as possible from this bitch, man. We want no part of the judgment that's coming here, man. We want to be delivered, so we're separating ourselves, man. We're making ourselves right, We're preparing ourselves. We're cleansing our ways, making ourselves ready for the bridegroom, right? So with that, man, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. I hope this lesson was edifying. I'm going to close it out by saying, Kal Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and root well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth in truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Until the next time, I'm going to say, Shalom.